Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Another Fat Guy Cooks. I am your fat guy, Andy Baker, and today we're going to be doing fermented hot sauce.
Another lost day, another lost year, another chopped onion to cover up the tears, another dream dead, another loss on the books, another fat guy cooks.
The first thing we'll do is grab our chilies that we've gathered from a few different supermarkets all over the place because no one's got much in stock at the moment because of the dreaded coronavirus. And that's it, rub your chilies for good luck, why not? So we'll dump the chilies over here for a minute while we grab our carrot. Now, prepare yourself. Oh, he's a big boy. Yeah, he is. I got a little bit excited about this. I have no excuse. I think I'm going to take it off the toilet for a minute. I don't know why I look so coquettish there. I apologise. Alright, so we're going to chop all this stuff up. We're going to chop the chilies up, chop the carrot up. That's a knife. That helps. And we're going to throw it all in this giant mason jar looking thing. You want a jar that's got a lid on it so that you can sort of seal it without sealing it, because you want some of the air to escape so it doesn't blow up, but you also want to stop anything getting in there so it doesn't get all mouldy and stuff. You also want a scale so you can weigh how much water you put in, and that will allow you to work out how much then salt you're going to put in afterwards for the saline solution that's going to help with the lacto fermentation. So as you may have guessed by the lack of heavy breathing and audio not syncing up to my expressions and hand movements like this now, where I'm showing you a chili where I'm actually talking about something completely different, I'm dubbing all of this over today because I'm wearing a mask so I don't breathe in loads of chili vapors and make myself ill, because it can irritate your throat and fuck with your sinuses and, you know, all that kind of stuff. And you don't really want to be walking around coughing and spluttering during a pandemic, because people may drag you out into the street and kick you to death. That's a habanero. They're very tasty, a lot hotter than the jalapenos. So we're going to chop all these up and we're going to throw them into the jar. Doesn't really matter how big. I think I thought I saw like an insect or something inside this one. I seem to be a bit overly fascinated with it, but there you go, in the jar. So we're going to chop them all up into big chunks. As long as we take the greenery off the top, the stem and stuff, then it doesn't really matter. So we're going to chop all the chilies up, throw those in, and then we're going to move on to our carrot, get that all chopped up. And once that's all done, we've got a few other bits and bobs we're going to add. Some garlic, mustard seeds, coriander seeds, some black pepper, stuff like that. And then we're going to work out our saline solution, which is what's going to cause our lacto fermentation, which is going to make everything taste all funky and sexy and, yeah, really good. Now I'm going to eat a chili to show how masculine and badass I am. Look at that, I don't even care. Yeah, well, that was a pretty mild chili, pussy, so don't be too proud of yourself. So we're just going to chop up the rest of these chilies, and then we'll move on to the carrot. Oh yeah, whatever you do, you know, don't touch your eyes, don't touch your penis, all your eyes are your penis or your eyes. Don't touch any of those with your hands while you're touching chilies, because they will all fall off or fall out. This is what a jar full of chopped up chilies looks like, if you didn't realise. Well done. We're all very, very proud of you. This is our carrot. We're going to chop him up. Really weird doing the voiceover like this, because it becomes a lot more obvious what a complete fucking idiot I am. All of the gestures and stuff that I'm doing are ones that I assume that I'm then going to perfectly sync up audio to later, and like the me from the past really doesn't realise how lazy the me from the future is. Okay, so chilies in a jar with carrots, all good. Yeah, I'll throw some more carrot in, why the fuck not? Okay, so the reason we put carrot in, by the way, in case anyone was wondering, is it just sort of adds a little bit of flavour, adds a little bit of substance, and also some nice colour to your sauce. Next, we're going to throw some garlic in, because garlic's amazing in absolutely everything, and if you don't agree with me, then I don't know. I don't want to fight anybody. I ain't got the energy. So we're going to smash our garlic up one piece at a time, chop it in half, and then throw it in. Make sure you cut the little stemmy bit off the garlic, because that's a bit tough and you don't really want that going in later when you blend it all up. You'd think I'd edit this better. I'm just literally sat here just smashing and cutting. You don't need to see me cutting 3 pieces of garlic in a run. You've seen the first one. That's pretty much all you need. I could go back and edit it again if I'm completely honest, but I won't. That's it. Pull your trousers up, you fat bastard. Oh, okay, so mustard seeds. These are great. Add a little bit of flavour, a little bit more punch, a little bit of heat that's different from the chili heat. So we're going to throw like a teaspoon of those in. And then we're going to do some black pepper, if I remember correctly. Yeah, look at that. I remember the thing. So we'll throw some black pepper in there as well. Again, about a teaspoon of that. This is all going to get fermented with the chilies and the carrots. It's all going to soften up a bit, and then we're going to blend the hell out of it later. And then some coriander seeds, because I don't know. You put them in everything, I guess. Coriander seeds are always good for anything that you're fermenting, because they infuse into the brine really nicely and add a nice sort of deep, mellow flavour. So next, we're going to bang this on the scales and zero the scales, so we can see exactly how much water that we're adding to the scale, to the jar. We need to know exactly how many grams of water we're adding to the jar, because then we can work out how much salt to add to that amount of water to produce the right saline solution, which, if I remember correctly, is about 2%, but if that's wrong, I'm sure I'll edit it flashing up on the screen to correct myself. Next time I'm not going to do all of these. Oh, you're going to fill it up to about just under the top. So we're going to leave a bit of headspace, basically, is the point that I think I was trying to make. So that it's got room for the gases to come out. And also we're going to cram a plastic bag in the top later to force everything down so it's all submerged. So yeah, we're going to fill it up to about there. And then we're going to throw it back on the scales, and that will tell us exactly how many grams of water we have added to it. If I remember correctly, it was about 1,260 grams, something like that. Oh no, it's like 1,655. 1,655 grams. Yeah, let's say it was that. Which I think then works out that you're adding 40 grams of salt. Because it's about 1 teaspoon of salt per 1 cup of water. 1 cup of water is 236.5 grams ish, and 1 teaspoon of salt is 5.69. Do the fucking math yourself. I had to get a calculator, then put a spoon in, spoon it all around, give it a goddamn good spoon in. Go on, get in there. Right, we've spooned it all, we've mixed it all in. We are now going to put our lid on, so we can. I mean, you basically want to seal it in the sense that nothing can sort of get in there, drop in, whatever. But now we're going to shake it up, so we want to mix all the salt in, and then we're going to do a. Yeah, everyone is very proud of you. You fucking fat bastard. Okay, yeah, thumbs up. So we're now going to get a little plastic bag, and we're going to stick that in the top of the jar. And what that's going to do, we have a little bit of air in it, and then that's going to push everything down so the water level comes above all the vegetables and stuff, so that everything stays under the water, because anything that's not in the water has the possibility of starting to get mold and stuff like that on it. So as you can see, that's going in the top there, which is pushing a little bit of the water out, but it's also raising the level of the water to above where all the carrots and the chilies and stuff are. So we're losing a bit of water, but that's fine. And then we should just have enough to put the lid on so it just latches but doesn't close. There we go. And that's our jar. So as you can see, we've got all our seeds, all our chilies, carrots, everything like that, garlic. And we're going to let that sit in the corner of the kitchen. We're going to release the top so it doesn't explode, because we don't want it to explode. That's what that hand signal means, I think. So we're going to put it in the corner, and you want it to be in a dark, cool place, and you probably put something underneath it in case for some reason it decides to foam over or whatever. It shouldn't, but it should be fine. So we're going to throw a tea towel over that, so we can actually keep it dark, and then we're going to jump to about 3 days later. Boom! Okay, so this is 3 days later. We're just going to have a look Look at her, beautiful. So you can see the water's gone really cloudy. That's the brine has now started to get all the chilies and the carrots and all the flavours from all the stuff infused in it. We're just going to give them a little shake around, get everything nice and loose, make sure that nothing's sticking out above the water level. If it is, then you can rearrange your little bag on top. You can use other things, you can use like weights and stuff like that. You could throw like a little glass tumbler in there, you could, whatever you want to do basically, but that's what you want. You see how the water's going up? You want the water to be higher than all the vegetation stuff. Chilies, you know, whatever, carrots, etc. That was a weird cut. Hello. So this is me from 7 days later, which I think you can probably tell by the fact that I'm wearing the same t-shirt and same jeans, but a different headband. So this is the big reveal. Look how excited I look. Wow. Yeah. Okay. So this is I think this is like 7 or 8 days in. Everything's a lot cloudier. You should see loads of bubbles coming up. It gives off quite a lot of gas. So what we're going to do next is drain off all of our brine. So we'll take our little bag out first and throw that away. Try not to drip too much shite all over the floor. As you can also see, the kitchen door is now open, which I always do my best to shut, and this time I've completely forgotten. So we're going to grab our new £1.20 whatever it was sieve from Sainsbury's, and we're going to get all the brine out the jar and hopefully not pour all the chilies everywhere or pour the brine all over the countertop. Okay, so once you've got all your brine out your jar, we're going to throw all of the chilies into a blender. Yeah, just in case anyone forgot what chilies and carrots look like, that's it. Yeah. So we're going to throw them all in here, level them all off. And before we start, actually, yes, we know that's what they look. I hope I get a good thumbnail out of this. We're just going to take a little measuring cup and we're going to throw about half a cup of the brine, maybe a little bit more, like 2/3 of a cup of brine, in with the chilies, and that's going to help everything blend up nicely and get all mixed together. Now we have a nice zoom shot, which is really bad quality because the zoom on my camera is terrible, apparently. And we're just going to pulse this till it starts blending easily and the lid's on properly. Jeez, come on, sort yourself out. Right, so blending nicely, and then we're just going to let go, and we're going to blend until it reaches this kind of consistency. Now with it on slow blend, we're going to throw a little bit of, now you can use apple cider vinegar, that's probably better. I'm using white wine vinegar. Doesn't really matter. All it kind of does is means your hot sauce is going to last a little bit longer and adds a nice acidity to it. But the apple cider vinegar is better. I just only had white wine vinegar. Now this is an optional step. You can sieve it at this point to get all of the sort of fibrous chili stuff out. But what I like to do is stick it in a jar in another container, and then use my little hand whisk thing, hand blender, to break it down even more. So we're going to empty this out. Can you believe I've done this in all one take for like the last, what, about 8 minutes? This isn't too bad. I've not fucked up too badly. I like this. So we're going to stick it all in a jar, and at some point in the near future we're going to grab our little stick blender thingy. This probably got a proper name. We're going to throw that in there, and then we're going to smoosh this up for the next 5 minutes or so, and just try and blend it as much as humanly possible. Trying to break down as many of those seeds, trying to get, because you want the seeds to break down so that they go into the actual liquid, because we're going to sieve all the stuff out. We'll sieve all the seeds out, but we want to try and get as much heat and as much flavour out of the chilies into the liquid before we do that. So that's all nice and blended. You can also cook this down as well if you want. I'm not doing that this time because I think it's a lot brighter and nicer tasting if you don't. So we're going to take our hot sauce, which I keep forgetting what the name of it is. It's hot sauce, fermented hot sauce. And we are going to grab our sieve after a really, really weird little chunk cut. And then we're going to sieve all of the liquid out after we've rearranged our mask, which is getting really uncomfortable at this point. Thank you, all of the care workers and frontline staff, because wearing these masks is a fucking nightmare, and I hate it. And I imagine you do too, and having to do it all day, every day, has really got to suck. And this is it. This is what our hot sauce looks like after everything has been taken out. And how does it taste? Amazing. Beautiful. Let's see what some other people think. I'm going to take some footage of some friends. We're going to see what they think. But for now, another fat guy has just cooked. Hope you all have a great day. Hot. Oh, what? Just that's it. Cough into your mask. For fuck's sake. Yeah. Out. Peace. Bye.
Hello, my name's Susie. I'm gonna try this hot sauce because I'm hard as fuck. Num 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 num. Oh my, I do say, that's awfully delicious, Baker.
Hi, I'm Jamie. Tasty hot sauce. You're amazing. You're the best brother ever.
Hello, I'm your dad. I'm from Essex. I'm going to taste this hot sauce now. Num 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 num. You're the best son ever. I'm incredibly proud of you. Ooh, bit hot though. Num num. Tasty.
Hello, I'm Oliver. Let me tell you a story for 20 minutes before I taste this hot sauce. Okay, still not tasted it yet. There we go. Oh, there's very nice. Hang on, let me put my hand on my hip to assign importance to what I'm going to say next. Very good hot sauce, Baker. Yes. Let me tell you a story about how I went to the garage to buy some car parts. Oh, sorry, you want me to say something about the hot sauce? Good hot sauce. Yep. I don't really want to make fun of Marianne because she's too nice, but yeah, this is Marianne.
Hi, I'm Marianne. I'm going to eat this hot sauce. I'm Ollie's sister and got all the good genes in the family. Nom nom tasty. Will you go out with me, Baker? I love you.